Wisdom A. Ezekiel is a co-founder and executive director at Pertinence Group. He is a Nigerian business magnate, investor, speaker, and philanthropist. He holds an executive MBA from the Metropolitan School of Business in the UK. He is also a chartered fellow of the Chartered Institute of Public Resources Management and Policies and earned a Harvard Business School Extension Certificate in Entrepreneurship in Emerging Economics. He is a member of the board of over 10 organizations. Wisdom founded Red Eye Studios, Red Rush TV, the producer of the first ever Millionaire Skit Challenge. To his credit are numerous notable awards and recognitions across different sectors, including the Black History Month Community Award in Toronto, Canada. Wisdom is a sought-after public speaker and author of books and a pioneer of the Wisdom for Wealth event. In his quest for wealth creation, Mr. Wisdom Ezekiel highlighted the greatest transformation factor in spotting opportunities in his speech, the land of opportunities, at the last Wealth Summit. Now, sit tight as we'll make welcome our renowned speaker, Mr. Wisdom Ezekiel, to the Wealth Summit 2023.
Good afternoon, everyone. If you don't answer me, I'll go back to my seat. Good afternoon, everyone. Please, can you put your hands together for yourself? Celebrate yourself. Now, the reason why you are celebrating yourself is that you have taken time out to seek one of the most important things in life, which is knowledge. The reason why you are here today is to gain knowledge. And those who pay price in the area of gaining knowledge, they are to be commended. So please put your hands together again and celebrate yourself. All right. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of our father, our mentor, and the one who has shown us the way, up. And he is ever supporting, ever there backing us up. Please put your hands together. Help me celebrate Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. Please celebrate very well. Celebrate very well. And also, you want to know, so if I pay his salary, that means he credits my account, so I use a little of money, credits my account to pay his salary. Please help me celebrate my brother from Andamoda, Dr. Sunday Olorunseyi. Please celebrate him very well. All right. So having had two doctors in the house, I'm glad to announce to you that I have become a nurse. And very soon, I will become a doctor, working with two doctors. I think it's very unfair to have put me to speak after Pastor Matthew. How many of you agree with me? Very unfair. Thank God they did not add Dr. Olumide Emmanuel to it. I would not have taken the mic. But it's very, very unfair. So I'm going to say, and I'm going to give you an appeal, all right? So that it will look as if I did well. Because I know there's nothing I want to say now that will appeal to you as much as what Pastor Matthew said. So just to make the media and the entire recording look good, anytime I say anything, just say, When I say some other things, just say, yeah! And hit your hand like this. If you, hey, thank you! That's the kind of, so that even somebody who was not here when Pastor Matthew spoke would think that this guy is hot. So can we practice it? Money grows in trees. How many of you got that?
I got it.
All right. Thank you very much. This is a great privilege to be here this morning. Or this afternoon, sorry. This afternoon. Please don't leave me, okay? Let's be in it together, all right? It's a great privilege to be here this afternoon to inspire you to push many of us into this journey of wealth creation. I can tell you that Africa is greater and richer than it is right now. If all of us can begin to stand and begin to pursue that African dream, we will make Africa a greater place. So I welcome you to World Summit 2023, the real money of Lagos. Put your hands together and celebrate. So how do you make money in Lagos? And I've started my speech. How do you make money in Lagos? Number one, I have discovered that in Lagos, there are many dimensions to making money. But these few things will help you to begin to see how you can position yourself to make money. So number one is what I call shine your eyes. Somebody turn to your neighbor and say, shine your eyes. Turn to the other one and say, shine your eyes well. You can't be in Lagos and you are blind. And if you are in Lagos and you have only two eyes, then you cannot see much. When you are in Lagos, you have to put on what we call maybe the second eyes. So if you have two eyes, you put on additional two eyes that will help you see. Thank you. That will help you see. But when it's really give it to me back, okay? So let me know the fake from the original. All right, so you need to see. What you see determines what you get. Only two eyes, what is called one eye, cannot help you to see the real money in Lagos. People who are making money, they don't just have two eyes, they have four eyes. That's what is called foresight. We talked about a lot of opportunity right now. Some persons here will say, oh, I don't qualify for any of them, so let me just keep my money. Somebody came to me one time and said during the capital market crash that he did not lose any money. I said, why? He said, because he ate all his money. I said, you are worse than the person that lost the money. Because your own money, you did not just lose it because you didn't learn anything from it. It entered here and it came out from here. Shine your eyes. Have foresight. We are talking about land. We are talking about a lot of investment that people are doing. Some people came to this world as spectators, while some people came as players. I don't know which one you came as, but whatever you came for, understand the game and play. So the number one is that you must have foresight. You must be able to see 5 years to come, 10 years to come. There are many things happening in Lagos now that people are supposed to be positioning themselves for, but if you don't have foresight to be able to see it, you will never be able to position for it. Many people are running towards Lekki, running towards Ibejuleki, running to Ekpe right now. But it wasn't today those vibes started happening. It started over 20 years ago. Some people had gone there to position themselves, and today they are the ones reaping from the vibes that is happening now. And the vibes is not over yet because it's just getting started. If you are able to position yourself very well there, then you begin to reap even where you did not sow. So shine your eyes is very important. It means have foresight. It means be visionary. It means see beyond the now. Not Ozubo's, well, let's eat it now. Let's eat it now. For every income that comes into your hand, there is the bread part of it and there is the seed part of it. The bread part of it is what you are qualified to eat. If you eat it, nobody will question you. But the seed part of it is not to be eaten. Because if you eat the seed, you have eaten your future. So every income that comes to your hand, ask yourself, what does it represent? Does it represent the bread or does it represent the seed? So that you know what to do. The seed is given so that you can position yourself for the future. The bread is eaten so that you can sustain yourself going toward the future. Number two is shine your brain. Shine your brain. Wealth is not what you say. Wealth money that we carry. Wealth is not the money in your bank account. That is just the outcome form of wealth. The real wealth is who you are. If your thinking is poor, then your output and your production will be poor. If your thinking is poor, then what you will produce out of the poor thinking is poor products. You know, the Chinese will say good thinking, Yoi Shinai. Some of you have been to China before. Shine your brain. Become an investor. How many of you know this guy? Calculator. So this guy said he was going to make 2 million naira, be 1 million naira. Yeah, 1 million. And he was coming to shut down some clubs in Lagos. So he would spend 500,000 naira to shut down some club. He would spend maybe 200,000 naira to do some shopping. Then he would keep like 100,000 naira for lawyer, just in case. He will also keep some 50,000 naira for the native doctor, because he was going to sell his family land. So don't be this kind of investor Sabinus. But let me tell you something. The real investor Sabinus, as in him himself, is a good investor. He has invested in his craft, invested in his creativity, and today, just to have him advertise any of your product, he will charge you a lot. Why? He took the investor's vibe. What am I saying in essence? Shine your brain, change your thinking. The entirety of wealth creation starts from the way you think. When Pastor Lumide Emmanuel took us together, one of the first things he first started doing was start to change our thinking, start to change the way we think. So many years ago, I think that was like 2013, 2014, thereabout, he took us to Dubai for the very first time. Myself and Dr. Lawrence, we have done, go and disvirgin your passport. We went to Ghana to go and do that one. Go and do 1 or 2, went to South Africa. But we had never gone to that kind of place. And he took us and said, come and expose your mind. And I will tell you a story. Listen to this. I heard of a story of a particular young lady who, for the first 3 years of her life, she was born and she grew for the first 3 years of her life in prison. So her mother got pregnant in the prison and gave birth to her in the prison. First year, she was cool. Second year, she was cool. Third year, she was cool. Only when she was 3, her mom's best friend came and took her away from the prison. He said when she got to the bigger world, she felt, wow, is that how the world is? That it was a shock to her. That for the first few months she could not adapt. Why? All that she knew all her life was prison. I asked the question, imagine they never took her from prison. What would be her reality? Prison. If you ask her to describe the world, what would she describe? Somebody answer me now. If you ask her to describe how many people are in the world, what would she describe? Prison. Why? That is the only experience and exposure that she has. I'm telling you, challenge your thinking. Change your thinking. Come out of poverty mentality and enter wealth mentality. Because that is where the real deal happens. Her only reality was prison. All she knew of her life was prison. In fact, she was saying that in prison life was so good because she had many brothers, many sisters, many uncles and aunties. You know, she was just enjoying her life. She was not a prisoner, but she was born in prison. And her reality was prison. I don't know how many people here, your reality is all that you know. Maybe the reason why you are where you are today is because you have not exposed your mind. Maybe the reason why you are where you are today is because you have not started thinking and started programming your mind for that dimension of world that you want to get to. The first thing we did was to challenge our thoughts, challenge our mind, build the inner man, make him stronger, that when even the pressure of wealth comes, you are able to withstand it. You see, you want to make money. Can be a fraudster and you never defrauded anybody? Can you dare to see your name somewhere and they wrote fraudster on it and you never defrauded anybody? Can you dare to go through difficult times to make something happen for somebody and get the person threw back at you as if you defrauded the person? Can you bear scandals? Can you bear criticism? That's pressure. If you don't have the required structure to stand strong in the midst of all those kind of crises, you will fall out. That's why the first thing is to build your mind. Build your inner capacity. Build that thing that is on your inside. One of the things that we know, we kept telling ourselves, is that we can never be poor. And we have said it. In every climate of the world, I will survive a millionaire. Why? In every currency of the world, I will survive. At least if not a billionaire, a millionaire. Why? It's not because of the money I have, it's because of the way my mind works. Shine your brain. Think rich. Think wealth. Think wealth. But you can't think wealth if you don't receive the knowledge of wealth. You have to become an unrepentant student of learning the principles of wealth. Number 3, shadow your network. Be careful who you take advice from. 2 poor people cannot help themselves. A poor man cannot help a poor man. So Papa Nkechi that live next door to you is not your best advisor. Are you listening to what I'm saying? It's only in Lagos that you see somebody who does not have a job advising somebody who has one that your salary is too small. Say, Nkechi, how are you? Where did they go? They go work now. That work, how much did they pay you? 50,000. 50,000. 50,000. That salary is small, no? Papa Chidera, which one do you have? Be careful who you take advice from. You tell them you want to build a house, they say na your papa, abi na your mama build house, where you dey dream say you go build house. I remember living with my elder sister, and I often say she suffered in my hands. One time I will come to her and I will say, do you know who I am? She will start laughing. Say, who are you? I say, I am the financial definition of our family. Say, what do you mean by that? I say, when you are trying to define financial prosperity, that I will be the example that will be used. Thank you, that's my fans. I did it to an extent where I deliberately selected few of my uncles, distant uncles that were wealthy. Those are the people I take advice from. Who is advising you? Who is in your network? Who are you collaborating with? They say birds of the same feather flock together. Is that not so? He that walks with the wise shall be wise, not he that walks for the wise. It takes walking with the wise to become wise. There are many people who walk very closely with you, but they cannot become who you are because why? They are not working with you. They are only working for you. Wow. They are only working for you. Be careful. Take advice from people who have been there. People who have done that. People who have seen it. People who have handled it. Not people who they have never done anything in their life and they are advising you. See, your job is not the right job. You need a change of job. Your business is not the right business. You want to start a business. You go and tell them, I want to start transport business. Yeah, you want to die? You want to die before your time? Transport business. In 1972, Papa Nkechi, not demo, started transport business. That was what put him into the grave. See, let me tell you something. Listen to this. They are not just trying to put fear in you They are trying to put stumbling blocks so that you not become better than them. Check it out.
That's right.
Men are naturally selfish and want to always be there. It takes people who have gone through system of transformation to want people to be better than them. In most cases, they want you to be lower than them. That's the syndrome of Africa. Be careful who your network is. Be careful. It has often been said that if you are in the midst of 5 poor people, you may be the 6th one. If you are in the midst of 5 wealthy people, you may become the 6th one. Be careful. Your network is very important. And I'm not just talking about this network in terms of just the people that you roll with. I'm talking about the people that you deliberately align yourself with. So that you don't mean that I like my mentee that saw me one day and said, "Sir, I've heard a lot about you. I would like you to be my mentor." I said, "Yes, I like mentoring young people. Why not? Come on board." Few months later, he saw me at another event. He said, "Sir, you remember that time I met you at that other event?" I said, "Yes." He said, "I told you I wanted you to be my mentor." I said, "Yes, I remember." He said, "So you are my mentor?" I said, "Yes, I'm your mentor." Few months later, he saw me in church. He said, "Sir, you are not mentoring me. You know, I told you that I want you to be my mentor." I said, "Yes, sir, I'm your mentor now. Can't you see? Mentor wisdom. I'm mentoring you." And I said, "Do you have my phone number?" He said, "No." "Do you have my email address?" "No." "Are you following me on social media?" "No." I said, "I'm mentoring you, my brother. I'm mentoring you." You see, when it comes to network, it's a deliberate thing. It's not something that just happened to you by accident. Yes, you can. It can be that they accidentally gave birth to you in Nigeria. How many of you are there? You feel your parents did not do well by giving birth to you in Nigeria. How many of you agree with me? You don't want to raise up your hand, Abby? Okay, how many of you feel that you were supposed to have been giving birth in America? What about UK? What about Canada? See, I don't know what Canada is to all of you. You people just like Canada. Some people, they thought that it's a mistake that their parents gave birth to them in Nigeria. They are not raising their hand over there. Some people, they thought that it's a mistake that they gave birth to them in that family. See, people know they get family, now I get this kind of family. What kind of family be this? But you see, you are stuck with your family, but if you get stuck with your friends, it's your fault. It's your fault. It's not my fault. It's not anybody's fault. It's not even God's fault. Thank you. Make it louder. Yeah. Sir, I'm doing well, sir. Thank you, sir. I have energy now. Let me do more. Let me even remove my suit. So what I'm saying in essence is that if you are stuck with your friends, if you are stuck with your associates, and they are not changing your life, you are not changing their life, and all of you are circling the same mountain over and over, it is your fault. Don't your neighbor say it is your fault. Don't your neighbor say it's my fault that I'm sitting by your side. Tell them, say it's my fault. But let it not be a fault by the things you are going to do. Somebody is telling his wife that it's not my fault. It's not a fault. I understand, it's not a fault, my brother. So be careful who you take advice from. Let's shut it down. Shut down Lagos. You make one small money, the first advice they will give you is that, "Oh boy, no go hang out now." Go and calculate how much you have used to hang out. It will surprise you what you have done. And your destiny is hanging. You are hanging out while your destiny is hanging. Thank you, sir. They say, "Let's go hang out. Serve them round. I will take the bill." I'm sorry for your future. Now you have strength. You are supposed to be like Dr. Lumide Mana and Pastor Machi, and you are investing, buying land. Today we are selling land, they are selling investment. Even if you cannot buy anything, go and buy the 5,000 naira home. 5,000, 6,000, go and buy. Do something. But the mentality of the poor is that no, they want to scam me. How much are they scamming yourself? How much? If they scam you all the money you have right now, it won't be a scam. It won't be a scam. How much is it? If you see who they have scammed, you will understand what we're talking about scam. Take risk, you say no, and you keep living a risky life. Take risk. Say they will scam, they will scam. This company now that have track record over 11 years of delivering to their investors. And you will not invest, you say no. They want to become rich with my money. Somebody must become rich with your money. You must become rich with somebody else's money. That's the way life works. My next slide. How many of you know that guy? Wahala, wahala, wahala. For you to become whatever you want to become in Lagos, you must shout, disrupt, scatter the ground. There are many guys like him all over the streets of Lagos, but he makes more noise than everyone. Today, don't you know him? Wahala everywhere. You call him to come and perform, now you climb this, you climb that thing. That's where you'll be performing from. Can I be sincere with you? When you are short, you must learn to climb the tree. Am I communicating? Somebody was called Zacchaeus. He wanted to see somebody called Jesus. He learned to climb the tree so that he can see Jesus. What tree are you climbing? What tree are you learning how to climb? How are you projecting yourself to become relevant? Who knows you? He said, tissue any bata. A man for all boni. Tissue kekere ni e. Koto bito. My English sound like Igbo English. That's what we call Igbo Yoruba. Sorry, my Yoruba, sorry. Lagos thrives on noise. You can't be quiet. You don't have money. You don't get mouth. Something do you. I'm serious. Have you seen people who brag in the bus stop? They don't get power. And you be thinking that this guy, if he handle the other guy, he will finish him. One day I was in a bus, those days, and the guy said, the guy did not talk. The guy just got down, slapped him, went to driver, slapped driver, carried two of them, hit on the floor. I thought that this guy was bouncing like that. He just calmed down. When a soldier slap you, you will calm down. Apparently the guy was a soldier. Before we knew it, he brought his ID card out. He was a soldier. He gave me a calming slap. But let me tell you something. If you know how to shout, they will hear your voice. Especially in this Lagos. You say our business, we don't want to expose our business. Some of you have ideas. Instead of you to expose to investors, say, I don't want them to steal my idea. Your idea has expired since 2016. You just didn't know you are packaging your idea. Shout! See, let them steal your idea. If they do it and it works, it means you are a genius. It means you are a genius. But in the bid to package the idea and say they will not steal it, they will not steal it, you have packaged yourself out of the prosperity of Lagos. Shout. 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 Because if you don't shout, you will not be heard. Who are you? Somebody say I'm a billionaire. Say it loud, I'm a billionaire. Somebody say I'm a billionaire. Come to your neighbor, say I am a billionaire. You are sitting close to a billionaire. What are they talking about? Growing up, it was myself, Dr. Shei, and Clement Oladipo. We will sit together and we will talk and talk and talk and talk. One time, a slogan entered our mouth. We can never be poor. So when we want to greet each other, I can never be poor. I can never be poor. That's the response of the greeting. I can never be poor. I can never be poor. One day, the thing got so much to us that we just came and said, it is too late to be poor. What are you saying? What sound are you making? Why are you complaining when you are supposed to be motivating and inspiring yourself? Somebody make some sound. Tell yourself you are going to make it. Tell yourself I'm more than this. I'm more than this place. I'm going somewhere to happen. I will be better. Intimidate your neighbors with your boasting. Thank you, my brother. At least if I cannot achieve anything, let me motivate you well. So that at least as a material, it's not easy. Next time, please, let me and Mr. Longe speak first. Let every other person be speaking. The next thing, for you to become whatever you want to become in Lagos, you have to understand the game. How many of you want to become an idol? You want to become an idol? Idol don't need advice. Now they advise people. You don't know they follow anybody. Now they followers. For you to be an idol, you must know your game. You must know your game. If you don't know your game, you are not about to become an idol. Understand the game. How does people make money in Lagos? Go and understudy it. Study. Your journey may be a journey of 5 years. Your journey may be a journey of 3 years or a journey of 12 months. As the case may be, know the game. Understand the game. Understand the rules of the game. There are rules of this game. Play the game to win. Don't just play a game. Play to win. Be deliberate about winning. Be deliberate about winning. Not just playing the game. If you understand the game, and you play to win, it means you are a player. That is how to become an idol. So number one, start training. What you are doing here today is the right thing. You are taking training for the journey ahead of you. You are taking training. Number two, become a player. Don't just say you are going from one training to another training. There was this guy that was close to me. Every seminar in Lagos, I will see him there. Every convention in Lagos, I will see him there. When will you become a speaker that other people will be listening to? Your intention is not just to be a player. Your intention is not just to understand the game and read about the game. Your intention is to begin to play actively in the game. When we are talking about the richest people in the world, your name is not there. Richest people in Africa, your name is not there. Richest people in Nigeria, your name is not there. Richest people in Lagos, your name is not there. Richest people in Alimosho, your name is not there. Where will your name be? Richest people in your village, is still not there. In your compound, you don't get there. Inside your family, you don't get there. Somebody said that is changing. That is changing. My name must be in the list of Forbes richest people in the world. That is where we are going. We must enter the game. We must enter the game. I told them in my family, I say, come. In fact, the house I built in the village, even though Dr. Olumide Manuel, I didn't take counsel from him before building the house, I would have done better. For those of us who are Igbo people, house is like a heritage for us. When I finished building the house, one of my friends saw the house, said, do you want to take over the kingship of this village? I said, your house is like ×3 of the king's house. He said, the king will drive you away from this village. Oh. You must make impact. My time is up. All right. Put your hands together, celebrate. Lastly, as I go, after you have become a player, the next thing you must become is a coach. You can't remain in the game forever. You must plan your exit. When I leave playing, what will I do? You can't work like this the way you are working forever. There will come a time when you will not have the strength to work like this. Are you planning for that time? What will be your retirement benefit? What will be your retirement plan? Are you relying on pension funds or using pension funds? I didn't say anything. Can I say it again? Are you relying to retire on pension funds or you are relying on using pension funds? I'll stop there. It's only 3 people that understand what I just said now. Only 3 people. Dr. Olumide Emmanuel, Dr. Olorunseyi Sunday, and one other person. I don't know who the person is. Maybe the person's at the gallery. I don't know. Become a coach. Learn to mentor others. Learn to position yourself as an authority. Learn to enter the game where you make an announcement and things are moving. That is where you ought to become. By the time you have done all this, you become what we call an Edo. Then, when you speak, people can listen to you. If you look at all the people who have their pictures there, we have our past Vice President, Professor Yemi Oshibaji. You have Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. You have our own Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. You have Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo. And many more people who have now mastered their game and playing actively. And they are residual income from everywhere. Why? They played their game. I don't know what you are here for. I don't know the reason why you came to Lagos. But my sole purpose of coming to Lagos was to make money. I just came. I heard that people are making money in Lagos and I came. And I want to believe that with these few words of mine, I have been able to convince you and not confuse you that the real money of Lagos is in the people of Lagos. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.